Good morning, guys. Today we are on set with Sterling Plumbing and Heating. We are doing a high-end brand commercial for them. It was an early production call. The boys had to be up at like 3:30, 3 a.m. today. We're on set at our first location here. So what we're capturing is basically a tech waking up early in the morning. We're here really early to capture the light switch flicking on and then basically him leaving at sunrise.
Alright, so the equipment breakdown. Today we're using the Zcam E2S6, be Dyson's camera. We got it all rigged out right now with a V-mount, Atimo Shinobi, matte box rails, and a follow focus. We're just getting a simple tripod shot for now. So simple tripod shot, just shooting the van out front of the house. And then basically all this shot's gonna be is the light inside the front foyer area just being turned on. So just kind of mimicking like an early morning wake up call. For the lighting setup, we have a 4x4 diffusion. Can I finish? Can I? So Dyson's, I guess, the audio guy today. Our lighting setup for today is a 4x4 diffusion grid, and then we have two Aperture 300D2s cranked at about, I think, 50 or 60%, shooting right through the diffusion just to mimic some moonlight for this opening scene.
Today's day and age, a lot of the productions we do and chances the productions that you are doing, you're doing it for social media. Taking the time, if you have the time on production, to actually change the camera and orient it so that it is vertical and it's being shot vertical, it's gonna make your post-production of that commercial so much easier. So you're gonna see us doing that a lot today. So that's a wrap on our location number one. We've got a variety of different shots, one from wide angle of the subject turning the lights on, and then we captured a variety of different shots of the subject leaving his house, entering his vehicle, and starting the vehicle. Next up, we're gonna be moving to some drone shots. Our goal is to kind of capture some of the sunrise that's in the background there, some pink skies, so we're gonna take you to the next stop. So we're at location number 4, guys, and for these shots we're going to be capturing some rollers. Guys are getting the equipment set up. We're going to be putting the Zcam on the RS2. We're going to be driving the truck, and the Sterling van is going to be following us. Anastas is going to be strapped into the box of my truck, hanging out the back, capturing some rollers like you guys saw on our Porsche behind the scenes video.
So now we are on the teardown part of the Zcam. When it's all rigged up, it looks sexy. We need the brain just for the RS2. That way it handles the payload capacity and things are a little bit easier. Gotta keep track of all your damn screws.
Alright guys, for the next set of scenes, we are on a rooftop with the city skyline in the background, and we're going to be focusing on the commercial side of this business.
So the shots we're going to be capturing are handheld with the Zcam here. So basically all the shots that I'm grabbing are just going to be our two subjects on a tablet, just going over some blueprints, and they're going to be servicing this unit here. So basically all the shots that I'm capturing are literally just like faraway shots from like waist up, and then I'm slowly moving my way in to the point where I'm as tight as shooting their fingers just touching the tablet. So getting a lot of shots where I'm like pointed up at our subjects, pointed straight at them, and just getting really every single angle that I can kind of think of. In terms of focal lengths too, we're using the Sigma 18-35 1.8, so I'm grabbing some 35mm shots, but then I also grabbed a really nice shot where I was zoomed all the way out and I was pointing the camera up at our two subjects, and I don't know, it just looked really nice, so I thought I'd just go for that. So kind of getting a little creative with the shots, but just kind of shooting as much as we can up here since we have the time to.
As far as lighting conditions right now, we're really lucky. We have a lot of clouds, so there's super diffused lighting. If there was harsh sunlight, we did bring diffusion just to be safe, but because it is really diffused already, we only are using a bounce card. This way we can light up the subject's faces, because that's going to be the most important thing. It's going to be what most people are going to be looking at.
Tell we are wearing different clothes than what we were on set day for this commercial. We had a little bit of a complication with the drone flight. Because of where this building is located, we are actually within the 1 kilometer radius of the heliport close to the hospital here. We had some issues with Transport Canada and DJI and getting access to the airspace, so we had to reschedule the drone shoot, which is why we are back here today. So we're gonna hop up on this roof and capture the last final shots of this production, and I think that should be it.
Yep, I'm just here to make sure that Kyle's getting the shot that we need, so I'm just gonna basically be spotting him.
So the shots that we just did were of our subject, our female subject, basically looking at her cell phone. So this company has a application that tracks the service tech from dispatch until they get to their house. So we wanted to make sure that we document that and utilize that within our brand commercial. So we got a couple different shots of her picking up the phone, looking at it, and then changed camera angles and got something of basically of the cell phone screen showing the service tech tracking to the house. And I think it turned out pretty cool. We are at our 6th or 7th location for today. We're currently 10 hours into the shoot. It's been a long day so far. Basically what's going to happen here is we're going to have our service tech pulling in with his van, stopping right here, and then the scene is going to consist of him pulling in, getting out, and basically greeting our homeowner. We're gonna get a couple shots from the perspective of the service tech, and then switch and get perspective shots from the homeowner.
All right guys, so this outside shot that we have the Z-Cam posted up on a tripod. It's gonna be a straight tripod shot. That's what you're gonna see for all these shots, whether it's the van pulling up in front of the house or the tech going up to the door. Basically what we're gonna be capturing right now is a low shot on the tripod of the van pulling up in front of the house. And the reason why I'm shooting low is just to make the house look bigger than it already is. What? Show how big this house is.
This guy.
So this is Anastasia's childhood home. Not too shabby.
Back to what we were saying. So I'm doing a low tripod shot just because I feel that it's gonna look better with the van pulling up and then also like exposing the whole house. And we're using the Sigma 18-35 punched out all the way at 18 mil just to get a wider angle shot. And yeah, it's the shot that we're gonna capture right now.
my shoes. All right, so that is a wrap with our commercial for Sterling Plumbing and Heating. It was a long day, about 11-hour shoot.
We're all pretty tired. I mean, Dyson was up at 3 in the morning. I think the rest of us were up at 3:30.
It's now 3:30 p.m.
Wow.
So I've been
It's a
awake
long haul.
for over 12 hours.
All in all, I think it went really smooth.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like, Kyle made an entire itinerary, which you can even maybe touch on a little bit, but we had like each scene scripted to like times of the day. So like 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. was our call time. So like 4:30 was when we were at our first location, setting up and ready to shoot. Scene 2, 7 a.m. So like everything was time blocked throughout the entire day, which just made for a super smooth shoot today.
As Anastas just mentioned, we had a production itinerary for the day. When you're doing a production of this magnitude, there's a lot of moving parts. I think we had 4 different subjects in this commercial and about 6 or 7, maybe even 8 shoot locations. Putting it into an itinerary so that both everyone on our team as well as the subjects know where to be and when to be, it just helps the flow of production on shoot day, and I think it paid off.
And I mean, even with the pre-production itinerary, what we did too is like go over lighting and how we want to set things up. This way, like when we come onto sets, it's not just like, where are we gonna put this, where are we gonna put that? It's way smoother. We did that in the morning there. We figured out exactly where we wanted to put our lights, how we wanted to light it, and it made it such a smoother shoot. So pre-production is everything. I like how when you get your Komodo, it's gonna be your baby because you had to wait 9 months for it to come out.
I have birthed a red camera.
Hush, little baby. Don't say a word. Say a word. Quavo, Offset, and your boy take off and buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird, but it don't sing. Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Hush, little baby.
Alright guys, so thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to comment, subscribe, and like for more filmmaking tips, tricks, behind the scenes, and more. Catch you guys on the next video.